What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. So, it's been reported that Lonzo Ball of the Chicago Bulls has been struggling with the injury that he suffered back in, I think it was January of 2022, when he tore the meniscus in his knee. I want to say it was his left knee. Trying to go off of what I remember reading, but I know he tore a meniscus in one of his knees. I think it was left knee. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. And he had to have surgery. Initially, it was felt that he may not need to have surgery, but ultimately he did have to have surgery. And that's what I believe ended his season. But he was expected to be ready by the start of the 2022-23 season. But he wasn't. He was still dealing with pain. And then it was pushed out to maybe January or December, but he was still dealing with pain. And then it was, okay, well, we will have to see where he is by the All-Star break. And then there was speculation that this guy may never fully recover and that his career is in serious jeopardy. Now it's been stated, and I'll put a link to the article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Now it's been stated that he's more than likely he's going to be shut down for the year, which is terrible news. He's going to be shut down for the year. And as a consequence, I mean, you really have to wonder, is his career over? Is his career over? They say that they say, quote, he's made small improvements. But think about this. He had surgery last year. This is February of 2023. He's made small improvements, but he still cannot run or cut. This is news that you would expect it at the latest last summer. So I don't know if there's something else going on that they're just missing, but this is terrible. This is, to me, if you're a Lonzo Ball fan, this is dire. This is the type of news that, in situations that, we've seen with players who ultimately were never able to come back and play. Or at the very least, it took them 2 years or so to come back, and they were never the same player. Never. Nowhere near the same player. And unfortunately, this is what's happened to Lonzo Ball, man. He, obviously he's never going to be the player that people thought he was going to be. Some of his fans, I mean, we always knew that he was never going to be some superstar. But he did make improvements, man. The guy did start working on his game, start working on his handle, start working on his three-point shot. He was making improvements, man. But then he got hurt. And it's unfortunate, man, because, to be honest with you, the Bulls missed this dude. I'm going to be honest with you, straight up. As much as we picked on Lonzo Ball and called him a bust, the Bulls began declining almost immediately after Lonzo got hurt, because he was integral to their team. He was their missing outside shooter. He opened up the floor. The Bulls don't have a lot of great spacing compared to other teams, because compared to other teams, they don't have a lot of great shooting. But he was their outside shooter. But he was also an underrated defender. Capable ball handler. Capable point guard. Not a great scorer, but hey, he could get you double figures. He could keep the defense honest, like I said, with the shot. So they do miss him, man. But at this point, man, I don't know if this guy's ever going to come back and be able to play. He seems to get hurt a lot, so maybe this is it. And I've said, look, man, Lonzo Ball still has that Ball last name. He has a fan base. If this is it, if we go into next year and he's still dealing with the same problems, Then you have to look out. You might have to start looking at post-career. But hey, man, look, Jay Williams, he suffered that, and this was Jay Williams' fault. He suffered that devastating motorcycle accident that ended his career. He was supposed to have a solid career in the NBA, but he went on and persevered, and ultimately he went on to become an analyst. So, that's something that Lonzo could do. Maybe become an analyst. Maybe he could get into broadcasting in other capacities. Maybe he could get into, entertainment. He has a fan base. So anyway, that's all I'm saying. But tell me what you guys think.